Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Plus Model Radio, the #1 podcast for plus-size women. I'm your host, Shanice Lewis, coming to you live from Los Angeles. Today is Wednesday, February 9th, 2011. Today is a special edition of Plus Model Radio. Usually we're on Monday nights, but this was too hot a news to wait for Monday, so we had to get it first and break the story to you. So we have special guest Poprah here. Poprah, a name created to define a young woman who encompasses the vision, integrity, and passion of media icon Oprah Winfrey and the creativity, drive, and fortitude of Sheen Puffy Combs. As an experienced television personality, actress, recording artist, writer, and producer, she has many successes that have spanned the entertainment industry both locally and internationally. Before changing her name to Poprah, she was known as Tempest, and she hosted her own television show and was a recording artist on Warner Brothers, then BMG. She had top 20 hits throughout Europe and Asia. She also appeared briefly on ABC's reality show Fat March and most recently VH1's I Want to Work for Diddy seasons 1 and 2. She is the CEO of her own TV, music, and film production company and has her own line of makeup called Image Cosmetics. And today she's going to share with us her latest endeavor with the big news about a new reality show from VH1. So let's welcome Poprah to the show. How are you?
Hey, girl. Wow, that was quite the intro. Thank you.
Well, first, before we get into the big news that everybody's waiting for, I want to talk about some of your other projects you have going on, like Image Cosmetics. Now, tell us a little bit about your cosmetics line.
Well, I'm really excited about Image Cosmetics. I mean, you know, God works in mysterious ways. You know, sometimes we think we know our path, but he has other plans. So I never really planned to start a makeup line, but ironically, when I was privileged to be on the cover of Gemini magazine, a really nice plus-size publication, and they were doing this 8-page spread on me, you know, I came across the makeup products through the makeup artist I was working with and ended up, you know, pursuing that and taking that to the other level because the products were just so awesome and the pigment and the quality were very much like, you know, MAC, which I was a MAC user at the time. And I thought, wow, you know, I'm all about affordability and so many people really don't want to spend, you know, those types of prices. So why don't I offer, you know, the public, number one, an option where they get the same kind of quality makeup but at 30% less, and at the same time I can use it as a platform to reach, you know, lots of women for different reasons. One, to reach young women, you know, and inspire them to be entrepreneurs themselves through our affiliate program, which allows them to also market the makeup through an affiliate code. Also for it to be a platform for me to inspire girls to really care and understand that, you know, how you dress, how you carry yourself, that is an image, and that is your brand.
Now, wait, stop right there. Tell me about that affiliate code, because that caught my attention.
Yeah, basically what we're doing is designing a program because I love the platform that Avon and Mary Kay, you know, of course, had from their conception where, you know, people can make their own money marketing their products. What I would say is different is, number one, you know, people kind of identify, you know, no shade, but people identify Mary Kay and Avon as products that's kind of like your auntie's products, you know, the more mature women's products. And so I thought, you know, why isn't there a platform for the younger generation and even my generation to market those products and to make money? You know, I'm kind of a little disillusioned by some of the entertainers who are out there who really have so much power and leverage in the game, i.e. like somebody like Nicki Minaj, but I don't really see where they leverage that notoriety to empower their fan base. They tell them, say, hey, dress like this, think that you're, a Barbie, wear, this color song, trick guys, be a gold digger, whatever those messages,
but not
may be.
To people.
Nothing that's empowering them to say, girl, be independent, you know what I mean? Have your own money, be self-sufficient. And so I really feel like Image Cosmetics is a platform where through us offering girls an affiliate code where they don't have to go and do demonstrations, they don't have to have parties, they don't have to buy our inventory. They just have a little code. So when they know that, their girls are looking for new makeup or they, want to encourage them to try the product, it's like, hey, use my code, girl, and when you do, you're going to get the hookup on the price, and at the same time, they know they got a check coming. And so it's a way for them to leverage their, their social network. And so I'm excited about that. And then the other thing is, I don't think that, especially with all the videos and things like that and the images that we see out in entertainment, everybody has a leaked, nude video or, half nude pictures, or everybody's taking pictures of themselves half naked in the bathroom. It's like the messages that we're sending out to, the 25-year-olds down to the 5-year-olds is like everybody should be a hoe, and I think that there's a way to be sexy and still keep it classy. So Image is really more than about makeup. The company is really the world of Image. We're starting the base with just cosmetics, but we're continuing to expand our line into every product that a woman needs, a young woman needs, a mature woman needs, even a young girl needs to create her image, to define herself. You don't have to look like anybody else. You don't have to follow anybody else, but you can use these amazing, affordable, high-quality products to do you. And you can be sexy, but you can keep it classy.
And the makeup is for all shades of people, all colors and ethnicities.
All shades. Yep, all ethnicities. We recently did a model search. We had over 200 girls compete to be the face of the makeup line, and we had 12 beautiful girls that were chosen of all different nationalities, white, black, Asian, Spanish, Latina, mixed, African-American, of course, who then, won the model search after over 80,000 visits to the model search site and I think over 20-some thousand votes. And then they came out to L.A. a few months ago, and they did a photo shoot, and we shot a pilot for their own reality show called Image Girls that I'm shopping now. And the girls did a photo shoot and got the L.A. experience, did the whole red carpet thing with me at the Reality Bash award show, which also I received the Entrepreneur of the Year award, which I was really excited about.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Reality's favorite entrepreneur. So Mark Long from MTV honored me with that, and the girls were there to see me receive it, which I felt was, flattering but also inspiring to them. And so the calendar, all those girls' photos actually ended up in our 2011 calendar, which is available at our website. And it's not just a calendar, it's actually a how-to makeup guide. Because I'm all about multitasking and multi-uses, So forget just getting a calendar with some really pretty girls of different nationalities. For every month, it shows you how that look was achieved. So that way, even if it's the middle of the year or the end of the year or next year, that 2011 calendar still has value if you purchase it. So those girls are now the Image Girls for 2011, and, we're supporting them and real excited about, where those girls are going. The winner, Brittany Martinez, was actually Miss Arizona last year. She's entering a new pageant this year. And I think Kim Thompson, which is Beyonce's drummer, is also an Image Girl, and now she's on the cover of a magazine. Giselle, which is one of our plus-size winners, beautiful girl, great talent singer. She's in the studio working on her album. So I'm just excited because we were able to get girls that not are just beautiful on the inside, but not just beautiful on the outside, but beautiful on the inside, and really represent our brand, which is, image, caring about your image and caring about what you represent and how you look, but also how you carry yourself.
So will you do a model search and calendar every year? Will this be an annual thing for your cosmetics line?
I think so because we have so many requests. Like, we sold out of the calendars as soon as they came out. I've reordered now twice. Ordered more to be printed, and it seems like, people are embracing the concept of it, and the girls who were part of it were really excited for the opportunity. And the other thing I should mention about Image Cosmetics is we're really in the news a lot right now because because we had, number one, the privilege of working with you for Love Your Body Day.
Yes.
And you and
Whitney Thompson.
Whitney Thompson from America's Next Top Model were actually these beautiful plus-size women, but you guys were totally rocking nothing but Image Cosmetics, so you were in the buff. And that was like major news. It was on all these, major media outlets like E! and what have you, which was beautiful. You guys looked amazing. You represented us well, and we were glad to be a part of that. And then most recently, we were part of the makeover for Tiffany Pollard. Y'all know my girl, New York, so I love New York. And New York goes to Hollywood, and New York goes to work. And she was revamping her image, and she decided to go natural. And, I'm all about supporting each other's endeavors. So she gave us the opportunity to do her makeup for that photo shoot where she wore her natural hair, which looks gorgeous, by the way. And I was, like, surprised because I was like, girl, you wearing your own hair, which I didn't know what it was going to look like. And she was like, you don't know, Poprah, I'm straight. And I'm like, okay. But even for the photo shoot, I was there, and even though the makeup artist was going to do her makeup, I brought backup wigs because I was like, girl, I can't have you looking crazy. And I wasn't know if she was going to come out with the Easter curls or what was going to happen. But she wore her own hair, and her hair is gorgeous and thick and healthy, and it looked beautiful. So, of course, we were able to do makeup that complemented her new natural look. And so, like, everybody is talking about her new look, and I was glad
I did see that story and pictures posted on a lot of blogs because she's a really big reality star, and a part of her, success was her image, but she's totally changed it. And I think it's
totally
great.
Changed it. And, and she's she and I are friends now, and she's very different from how people perceive her. She's just really, really a very spiritual, grounded, caring, generous person, and I'm just glad, that we've become friends. And people kind of like blogging like, they're surprised with me and her are tight. Me and her are tight. But it's just funny because, what you necessarily see on TV is not necessarily who people are, full circle, or the whole person. And so, when you get to have the opportunity to get to know people you see on reality TV, you may see that they're very different. Like people are surprised I'm really nice and embrace just everybody, and I'm cool with all my fans, and I'm not like, acting funky and, holier than thou, or I'm better than people, whatever. I'm just real. So I'm real on TV, but I'm just real if you meet me. And but she looked great, and like Perez Hilton picked it up, and she just texted me right before this interview saying that she just did an interview with Life and Style magazine, and she did a shout out to Image Cosmetics. So this whole makeover thing with her, with us doing her makeup and her, of course, rocking her natural hair, has just really been a nice platform for her to relaunch some endeavors that she has going. So I'm just excited, and the image is growing. And then one more thing, on Saturday we're doing the Grammy gift suite, so Image Cosmetics will be there, and we'll be doing complimentary makeup for all the celebrities that are coming through the Grammy gift suite, and we'll be giving them complimentary makeup. So
now, the Grammy gift suite is not open to everybody listening. You have to be invited to that, right?
Right. Well, publicists can submit their talent. They are trying to keep it, exclusive because they got a lot of, like, major people confirming for it, like your Akons and Ray J's and, Becton and, BET execs and MTV execs and just people from, kind of the industry insider circles or whatever. So I can't say it's not open to the general public, but it is open to, professionals in the industry. And if people want to submit their talent, they can submit to us at VIP@HollywoodSouthProductions.com. That event is being produced by the Cartel Company. It's not my event, but I'm very involved in it, and we're co-sponsors of it through, of course, Image Cosmetics, but also my celebrity shopping channel. So we help secure a lot of the media and the vendors and celebrities who are going to be attending.
Now tell me about this celebrity shopping channel.
Girl, okay, so before I did Image Cosmetics for the last 2 years, I just know that you guys know I'm a hustler, but I'm all about hustling things that have quality. I'm all about making money with integrity and just doing things the right way. But, I noticed that there was really no platform for many celebrities, even, on my level, who we have a fan base and we have products and things that, we've created or are marketing and or endorsing, but not everybody has, the Beyonce or the Didi or the Paris Hilton deal, with amazing manufacturing, distribution, and marketing behind our products and the things that we agree to represent. So I thought, why not create a platform where all the celebrities have a outlet to market their products and or services directly to their fan base. Why not have a QVC and HSN, but just for celebrities? Because the industry has changed. You know what I'm saying? People trying to eat. And a lot of people, because the economy has been so bad, are in between movies and TV shows and reality shows and between projects, but there are other ways that they can leverage their celebrity, but maybe they don't understand marketing. And I feel like that's my gift. I'm a visionary, but I definitely understand marketing and promotion. So the Celebrity Shopping Channel is a new channel that I'll be launching around the spring, and we will provide
it hasn't started yet.
No. We started shooting promotional pieces. That's why we're very involved with a lot of the celebrity gift suites, so we can make relationships with celebrities who have products so that we can start booking them for the show, as well as the flip side of it is, because, I'm an entrepreneur to the heart, to the soul, and I've been an entrepreneur since I was 16 years old, and, even when I was 7, 8, and I had my little desk in my bedroom, I was making deals and doing contracts with imaginary clients. So I also have the flip side of the Celebrity Shopping Channel is anybody who has a product and or service that they feel they would have so much more leverage in their marketing and promotion if they could attach a celebrity to it. The Celebrity Shopping Channel will be that liaison between celebrities who are looking for something that they may want to back or endorse. And the flip side, of course, is for celebrities who have products that they want to market and or sell to have a platform to market it directly to their fan base. So it's a huge, amazing outlet for everybody to make money with their vision and their God-given gifts and whatever notoriety that they've been able to, to get through their skill set and through their talent.
And so is that an online platform or actually on television?
Well, it would actually start online, and but ironically, in just, I would say in the last 6 weeks or so, I'm really starting to get feedback from some people who want to take it to national TV. So, I don't like to claim anything that's not, is set in stone. I know that, of course, easily we're going to be able to put it on the Internet and to make it available through the web. But, God works in mysterious ways, and he's just been blessing me, opening these doors. So eventually I expect it to expand and develop into its own actual network, just like an HSN or a QVC, but it's still the Celebrity Shopping Channel. And I won't be the only host. Eventually it's going to expand where different celebrities who are known for different types of products will host those segments. If you got a Paris Hilton and she's all about shoes, why not have Paris Hilton host the interviews for people who have, fashion-related stuff? If you got a celebrity who's into bikes and cars, why not have them host, that segment? People who are into jewelry or into electronics and their brand is known to be kind of an expertise in that particular product line, those people will have an opportunity. So I'm just all about empowering as many people as I can. When I say I really aspire to be like Puffy and Oprah, I got the hustle part, I think, like Diddy, and I'm really working on that and staying focused on that. But one thing I've been studying and really learning from being inspired by Oprah is that I think her success comes from giving. And I'm really trying to step up my game and learn that the more I give people what they want and give them opportunity, I'm going to be blessed anyway. And so, I guess I'm just maturing in that way that I'm more focused on how can I help position other people to be successful, because that's where my success is going to come from. And I think that that's my gift, to see, where the potential is and then have that execution part that is important to make it actually come to fruition by following through.
Well, that is so smart, because people that try and knock other people down, they never get ahead. So you're definitely right about that, about helping others. So,
yeah, and I get excited, girl, when I see people who are good at what they do. Yeah. I'm sitting outside Mink Hair Salon right now. Just got my new wig, and girl, the girl is amazing. She knows wigs, lace fronts, inside out, and I just get excited when I meet people who have mastered their craft and know what they're talking about and are good at what they do. So if I can create that platform for everybody who rocks at what they do to get their product in the marketplace, then I know I'm blessed. I know I'm gonna be good, and I can at least catch up a little bit. I got a long way to go to get to that Oprah money.
So you got a lot of things going on, as we've discussed a few of them, and I'm pretty sure you got some other things going on too. But the thing that I know a lot of the listeners are interested in tonight is this new reality show. Now, tell us about this new. This is breaking news. It couldn't wait until Monday. We had to hit them today. Now, tell us what's up with this new show.
Girl, yeah, and I wanted to burst yesterday when I started tweeting and Facebook and, that they gave me the green light to talk about it, because I've known about this, like, over the last, 10, 11 months that I've been, like, since the last video show. I'm just like, and I'm just really, it's true to, it's, like, so close to my heart, like, really repping for the big girls. As y'all know, I didn't start out as a big girl. Of course, when my book comes out, Celebrity Encounters, an Unsuperhead, people will understand, where that transition came from me being fit and into fitness and choosing to gain weight and then getting comfortable with it and then accepting that, hey, that's who I am and maybe that's my niche and I'm okay with that and I embrace that. But now that I've lived this big girl life, I would say 8+ years, I really identified with, like, the personality and the drive and the hustle and the fortitude and the conviction of plus-size women. I feel like, how, like, if you were blind, you would have probably amazing hearing because you develop the skills to compensate for maybe what you lack, And same thing, if you were unable, you couldn't walk, if you were unable to walk and you were in a wheelchair, many times those people tend to have really strong arms because they've had to use something else to compensate for, where they lack. And so what I found, even like through our model searches and just through my business experiences, that I had the best business and personal relationships with other plus-size women. And I was just like, wow, what is that about? And I realized that maybe because society doesn't embrace us in the way that they should, many times we go places and even though we're very obvious to the eye, we're still treated like we're invisible. We don't fit the Hollywood box, which I always say on the red carpet. I came to Hollywood to sit on the box, the Hollywood box, crush it, and then like to rebuild it around me. I'm just like, I just realized that we got something. And that also, too, just in terms of networking and relationships, like, you were one of the few people that when I came to L.A. was just embracing me. It was like, yeah, girl, I'll still contact with you. Oh, how can I help you? Oh, you can come on my radio show. Oh, I know somebody else that you can work with. And I was just like, wait a minute, this is different. When I work with big girls, it's different. I feel like that hateration, that cat factor, of course we're human. I'm not saying we're all perfect, but I just see there's a level of substance. There's a level, just something different about our character and our persona that I haven't experienced with other people.
And it's a real community. It's the actual plus-size community.
Yeah, and it exists. And, just the support that you can find. So what when Vh1 and I talked about, oh, Poprah, you have a huge fan base and you did really great on the Did show. We brought you back, blah, 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 blah. Let's talk about, what your ideas are for your own project, and make a long story short, I was able, through a lot of sweat, tears, and, grinding and hustle, to finally get them to consider, like, wait a minute, that's a niche market that has not been tapped. And that's a world that, the general population is not aware of. They're not aware that, there are BBW websites, where there are men who really like big women. They're not aware that, our challenges in terms of finding clothes. They're not aware that so many of us, are grinding and sticking together and working and supporting each other. They're not aware that there are clubs like Bounce where we can go and get our swerve on and feel and we fit in, and we feel comfortable and can just do us, So basically this new show that they've decided to develop, and I'm very involved in several capacities, is a new show with an entire big girl cast. And
now, do you know how many?
Excited.
You know how many people?
I think as they cast it, they're going to fine-tune that, you know what I mean? How far they want to go, because I think there's, still some choices that are being made in terms of the final format. But just the general principle and the concept is, yes, for all you fabulous, I get it in, I'm ready to take over the world, I'm not scared. It's our turn mentality type big girls who've been out there doing your thing, whether you're in the entertainment industry, you're in the fashion industry, you got a 9 to 5, you're like Shanice and you've been an activist for us for years. Whatever is your platform, or if you're just a homemaker, a great wife, a single lady who just out there grinding, doing your thing, a single mom, whatever is your platform, but you're a big girl, this is our moment. This is a time for us to allow people to recognize what that life is like and what we really bring to the table. And I'm very, very passionate and excited about that. And so I wanted to make sure that I stayed involved, from the development part, and would help them in any way that I could in helping them find girls to feature on this show who are like me and are like you, who really want this opportunity and will represent for the big girls,
Now,
fun.
You said you're very involved in the show in various ways. Can you tell us some of the ways? Like, are you the star of the show? Is this show around you?
I plead the fifth on all of that. You know what I'm saying? You can't reveal everything, but I can just say that I am in a position to help them find the girls that, that would be ideal to consider for a show like this, and they take my opinion and my I guess my input to heart, and they know that at least I have, that access to that group of people, and that I care about how we're represented. It's not just like a group of people like, oh, well, we think all fat girls are a joke. Like, I know, I have friends who we're all pursuing acting and hosting and stuff like that, and when we get cast for stuff, we're always the butt of the joke. And I have a great sense of humor. I don't mind being, the funny big girl. But why aren't we, having lead roles in films? And of course, I am, I admire and I have the utmost respect for the plus-size women before me, who have got it in and who've been successful, Monique, Queen Latifah, Missy, Gabby, but it still needs to be more of that. And I feel like this show is going to be that platform for us to make our mark in the world, not just in the entertainment industry, but just in the world, so that we are taken seriously. And the same way, I have to give props to the gay community, where they supported each other, they stuck together, they empowered each other, they hired each other, they networked, they referred each other, and now they basically dominate and control a large aspect of not only the entertainment industry, but they're the movers and shakers in a lot of industries. I know that the big girls have the potential of having that type of leverage and power in everything that we do, whether it's politics or entertainment or, in the spiritual world, just on every level, in life. But there has to be those doors that become open, and this is this open door, and I'm just so blessed and so excited that I can be part of that, this groundbreaking situation where we'll finally have our own show, and it's not about, us just being home and lonely and overeating and needing to lose weight and not being respected and being, the outcast in whatever social arenas or professional arenas, because every big girl I know is trying to do something with her life. I don't know anybody who's just sitting around sucking their thumb and eating pizza. You know what I mean? Yeah, we like to eat, but I know we bring way more to the table than that, and it's time for the world to recognize and give us our respect and the opportunity to show what we are and who we are.
Now, let's define physically when you say you're looking for plus-size women for the show, because when you talk about plus-size modeling, they start at a size 8 for the professional models in the plus-size industry. So what size would you say would start plus-size for this
14.
show?
14,
okay.
Size 14. We're going to keep it real. We know that the quote-unquote industry considers somebody a size 8, 10 a big girl, but that's only in that modeling illusion. You know what I mean? Real talk, the average woman is a size 10, 12. You know what I'm saying? So you can't consider if this show is going to be authentic and organic to be like the big girls a size 8 and 10. I'm not letting it go down like that. That's what I'm saying. I'm claiming myself as the queen of the BBWs. I'm here to protect our brand and our image, and we're going to keep it real. Big girls, 14, size 14 and up. And, 22, size 24, get it in. You know what I'm saying? I want this to be authentic and really us, and we're not size 8 and 10 no matter what they put on magazines' covers. that's not the plus size community.
Now, the plus size community has been disappointed by reality shows featuring plus size people in the past, because I've actually interviewed a couple of casting directors, and they came here and pumped it up, and then we saw the show, and it was doo-doo. It was like wah, wah, wah. So for listeners listening, how can you assure them that they won't be portrayed in a negative light? And how would this show be different from other shows that have used? I mean, the concept is different, but, how do we know that the editors or the executive producer won't do the same okey-doke like on other shows?
Well, of course, I mean, I don't own the network, and, the buck doesn't stop with me. I would be lying and misrepresenting my involvement to say, like, oh, I got the last say-so. Okay. But what I can say is that I know from having the meetings, with the executives that have supported this goal and this vision of mine, that that's not their intention. And that's not how they want to skew it. You know what I mean? Of course, it's going to be realistic, so if the girls come on the show and act like fools, they're going to show what's there. But in terms of intentionally trying to skew it in a direction with the intent of making us, look crazy or making fools of us, that's not the intent, because I wouldn't support or be associated with something like that. And that's been very, very, I've made that very, very clear that I don't want to be a part of that. You know what I mean? That's why I was a little disillusioned when I saw that other show, More to Love, right. The show that Fox had where, all the girls were dating first of all, most of the big girls I know, we don't even date big guys. No shade to the big guys, but, you know what I'm saying, just because you're a big girl don't mean you want a big guy. I personally don't date big guys, First of all, I'm not trying to play extra to have a whole row on a plane. You know what I mean? Think about it. You know what I'm saying? If I was dating a guy my size, they're going to make us buy 2 seats, 3 seats. It's a given.
I'm not going to dog off the big men. Look, I'll take whoever has a good job and some benefits.
Well, girl, everybody has their preference. You like them tall, you like them short, you like them fat, you like them skinny. I'm just saying that it's not like it's not predetermined or our destiny that because you're a plus size woman, you're gonna end up with a big guy. That's all I'm saying. We still got our choices. And most of the guys I've dated are buff. I need somebody to be able to work that because I want to relax. But yeah, it depends on, what girls end up being cast. Each girl, of course, will decide her brand. Just like I chose how I was going to portray myself on Diddy's show. Each girl that they cast is going to have her own brand of who she is and what she brings to the table. So, we're not going to, it's not scripted. You know what I mean? It's going to be a reality show. So we're going to keep it real. But I'm just saying that in terms of the concept, that is not the intent. And I was very disappointed by More to Love because I even auditioned for that show. Girl, I went undercover and told them my name was Hollywood, wore a blonde wig, and talked like, oh, my God, I'm just, really looking for a man, because I didn't want them to know it was Poprah. Girl, I went undercover because I wanted to know what y'all about to do with these big girls, and plus if you like trampling in my lane because I got something under my sleeve. And they picked me for that show, and I knew I couldn't do it because I was still under contract with Vh1. I knew I couldn't do it, but I wanted to see what was up. And I was disillusioned by, finding out that they, number one, automatically had a plus-size or a husky bachelor. Like, okay, to me that was contrived. And then when I actually saw the show, which I knew I wasn't going to be able to fake being interested in a big white boy because that wouldn't have been me. And then I even tried that. That don't work for me, girl. Mm-mm. I don't have no problem with race, but like I said, that's just not what I'm attracted to. I do like, fit guys. But what I'm going to say, a lot of the girls in there were like all depressed and down and, I'm lonely at night and I need a man. And
and we did not like that show at all.
Girl, me either. I was not feeling that. I felt disrespected.
So after that chance, after that show, some people might be scared to take a chance on this one.
Just know this, you know what I'm saying? It's just like if you went in the hood, but you knew that you had a cop with you, you would feel a little bit safer than going in by yourself. If you go out and you try to be casted on this show, Poprah is in the mix, okay? So guaranteed, I can't prevent, a meteor falling from the sky. But certainly, you should feel way more comfortable in being involved in this type of project, knowing that the ambassador for the big girls is ride or die, and I am all up in this mix. I can't make it no more clear than that.
All right. You made it loud and clear.
Don't be scared.
So there was a casting that was going around previously, and they were looking for plus-size women in Los Angeles only. So now is the casting open up nationwide?
The casting is open up nationwide. I think originally they were, skewing more to, trying to find people local because, I think they plan to shoot in this area. But I know that they're just looking for the right girls. You know what I mean? Wherever the right girls come from, they're looking for the right girls. And, of course, if we do an amazing show, like the other successful reality programs, your Jersey Shores, your Housewives series, it can go on and on and on and on and on like we like it. So, it's about everybody out there who's listening. Even if you're not a big girl, you're not plus size yourself, everybody knows a big girl. If you love them or care about them at all, make sure that they send in to be cast for this show. Because somebody's going to get an amazing opportunity to help represent us, every aspect of us, and every proportion of us, and every dimension of us, on the outside and on the inside. So, and it's so important, even if you don't get cast, that you support the show, you watch the show, you blog, you tweet, you Facebook about the show, because the only way that this is going to last and this mark is going to be made in the whole game is if we let them know that we're here, we count, we represent millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars of freaking consumer income. You know what I mean? We have leverage, we have power, and we choose what we want to support. And if we all rep for this show, it's not going to be the first one. You know what I mean? Of course, when I'm in a more powerful position, I don't see any reason that we shouldn't be the lead role in the movies. Why can't we be the love interest?
Right.
Why can't we be, the executive or be the judge or be, just the key role in TV shows, TV series, sitcoms, and everything. Why does it have to be always from a funny platform? Why are we a freaking joke? So all I'm saying is, you guys, this is groundbreaking. It's an amazing platform for us. It will open doors up. It actually can affect the America as well as the international population's perception of who we really are. And if you want more doors open to us, because reality shows have affected not just the entertainment industry, it's affected pop culture across the board about, based on what we wear, what we buy, where we shop, what the corporations do, who they target in their marketing, what money they put into different demographics. You know what I mean? It's deeper than just a TV show. It's that door what is it? What's the show for the gay guys that was really popular?
Queer Eye.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? That opened up a lot of doors for the gay community. You know what I mean? I don't think Logo would exist without shows like that and with people taking on roles, where their community was represented in some format. And, of course, it ain't going to always be ideal, but we got to start somewhere. How did black people, African-American community become such a force to be reckoned with in all facets of life? Because somebody actually started out looking like the pimps and the hookers and took the mammy roles until they got in more and more positions to be successful enough and popular enough and have enough leverage to say, well, let us do something differently. Let's change this role into why can't I be the intelligent, articulate person having, an intelligent dialogue about something related to business or family, So it has to start somewhere. And I'm just saying, if we don't support, I don't know, you guys, I've had meetings with major networks. I've been getting it in. I've sat with VIPs of all kind of networks. I ain't even going to name names, but you would be surprised at how many doors were closed saying, nobody cares about big girls. Don't nobody want to see y'all on TV. Nobody cares if big girls got love or nobody. No one wants to date a big girl. You know what I'm saying? We've been ignored. Even though, how many millions and millions of dollars do we spend on cars and homes, and how many jobs do we represent, and how many, moves have we made? but we don't exist. And I'm just saying it has to start somewhere. So I'm hoping that everybody, on whatever level you can, whether or not you can help encourage somebody to go audition, you can encourage somebody to just watch it, you can encourage a media outlet that you know to make sure they write about it, they blog about it. We have power collectively that is up to us to use. And if we waste it, don't be surprised when 10 years from now we're still the fat girls that don't exist.
Now, I know you're going around helping with the casting calls, and you're going to do some in-person casting calls. Have any of those dates been set?
I know that the casting company wants to, of course, screen people as they're being cast. So I did set up an email address that everybody can send. You just want to send like maybe a little paragraph about who you are. It don't have to be no long, drawn-out sob story and dissertation or nothing. Just a little bit about yourself, but most importantly, a photo, and it doesn't have to be professional, and your contact information. And the email address is casting, CASTING, at Hollywood South Productions with an S.com. Casting at HollywoodSouthProductions.com. Hollywood South is my company, and I will make sure, I promise you, because I talk to the casting people on a regular basis now because they're ready to move, to go in on this project, and I promise you that they will receive everybody's submission, because I want this show to be successful. And I'm all about, the success of this show and being part of something that's going to be so powerful for us is not all about me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem being in an executive role, in the front of the camera, behind the camera. My thing is just being part of something that I think is so important and that, puts me on the map, too, is being part of something this important.
And to that email address, for those listening that want to submit, you want, again, a paragraph about yourself and maybe a picture?
Yeah, just a brief paragraph. I mean, even just a few sentences, about who you are, like what you do. It's good to, it doesn't have to be formal. Don't think resume like you're applying for a job. You want to send something that shows your personality, So don't worry about formalities and, whether or not, you use the perfect business letter format. It's not about that, Couple little, 3 or 4 sentences maybe just about who you are, what you do, why you want to be on the show. I think that's important to say why you want to be on a show like this and maybe what you bring to the table, as briefly as you can, because, of course, they're not going to read, essays. And just a photo, so they can see who you are, and make sure you include your contact information. That means your email address and your phone number and your age. And where you live.
Now, let's talk about age, because it's not open to all ages.
Right. They said that they want people that are 18 and up. And in terms of the up part, you need to look around 35, like mid-30s. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if you're 40-something, but, everybody's like, girl, you look 28, 29, you look 32, y'all should apply, too, because y'all know I'm over 35, so let's keep it real.
Okay, and so what else do you have going on besides this? I think I covered everything, but just in case.
That's really a major priority right now. Of course, my celebrity shopping channel is something that is really, really a priority. Taking Image Cosmetics to the next level. I want to give Mac, a reason to look over their shoulder and go, wait a minute, who is that? And I have to say for people who are like, oh, she crazy. Ain't no way she gonna, put a dent in Mac's, saturation in the market, whatever. All I'll say to those people is, Kmart slept on Walmart, and where do you shop? And how many Kmarts are even left? So I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, but I think I'm going to be able to offer makeup artists some support and some recognition that they don't get, by empowering them in different ways, by us offering booking services for them, giving them better rates, honoring them, featuring them in ways that they're not being supported by other cosmetic companies. And like I said, using that viral approach with the affiliate codes by helping all these, girls out there from ages 12 to, I don't know, 75, however you want to be, and you still want to make money, to be able to make money with us through having an affiliate code. Our website is www.theworldofimage.com, theworldofimage.com, and you can click on the affiliate drop-down menu or whatever to submit your information if you would like to get involved in that. If you're a makeup professional, there's a link for makeup professionals that want to get certified by us. So my focus, I'm staying really, really focused. Image Cosmetics is my own product that will be marketed and supported through Celebrity Shopping Channel, and just like any other celebrity who can be featured on the Celebrity Shopping Channel. So people don't think I'm all over the place. Everything I do is relative. I just wanted to have my own brand when I push all the other celebrity brands at the same time. So I did it in order, get my brand together so when I launch this and promote everybody, I can be included. And then, of course, the other major project is really this Big Girl TV show, Jack of all trades, master of none. So I'm really, learning to be more focused. And I'm sure at some point, during the launch of this show, I will definitely release my book, Celebrity Encounters the Unsuperhead, because that tells my story of how I became a big girl. And so that's relative as well.
And what about music? For a brief time, I heard you were back in the studio.
Yeah, I have been recording a little bit. I've been accepting songs and listening to stuff for different production. And the way that came about is, in kind of editing this book and, trying to purge myself of how I got to this place, it took me back through, my music catalog. And then I also got a little disillusioned by what I'm seeing in the charts. It's ironic that this is Grammy week, and I haven't, of course, seen the whole list of nominees, but, I just know the music game has changed, and I think it's sad that, a lot of the music lacks substance, and a lot of the people who are on the top of the charts lack talent. It's just a gimmick, and it's funny to me that not funny, ha, 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 funny, like ironic, that these are the people who are dominating the industry, and I would love for real music to come back. And I don't claim to be Beyonce vocally, but I can sing, and I don't claim to be Tupac, on the rap tip, but I know that I express myself well over a beat when I got something to say. So, I see that as being a package that I will have songs relevant to my story in my book accompanied by its own soundtrack. So, I am going back in the studio, and Big Girl going to bring it. I think you're never too young to continue to pursue your dream. And then after my girl Kim Zaljak went so high in the charts with that Tardy for the Party, I was like, okay, it's a wrap. I got to get back in the studio. Love Kim, but, I know that that's it's just proof that, if you got a passion at any age, you can still make it. And, it's just about time and opportunity, and she sees the moment, and I'm definitely going to seize mine.
Well, thank you for breaking the news on my show, because you had many outlets you could have talked to first. So I appreciate you coming to Plus Model Radio to break the news. And, I definitely support you and all that you do, and I definitely will be tweeting and Facebooking and blogging about the show.
Yes, thank you, y'all. And make sure, girls, y'all auditioning, send your information to casting. Everybody got a cousin, an auntie, a best friend, a hairdresser, a grocery store clerk. Everybody knows somebody that's a size 14 and up who might want to really take advantage of this opportunity. See your picture, your contact information, your age, and just a little bit about yourself to casting, CASTING, at Hollywood South, like Northwest, East West, North, South, East, West, Hollywood South Productions, that's plural.com. Casting at HollywoodSouthProductions.com. And if you don't do it, don't say that the Big Girl never tried to reach out and show nobody love, because, ta-da, here it is.
So here it is. You heard it here first. Everybody submit, and we'll anxiously await the premiere of the show.
Thank you. Spread the word.
Continue success on everything that you're doing, and we're going to have to do something together soon.
Yes,
because
girl.
we're going to be hustling.
Yes, we always will. And thank you so much, Shanice, for this platform and opportunity to do this. I love you, and I definitely support you and appreciate what you've done for the plus-size community, because I know you don't do it just for money. You do it because this is something you believe in and are passionate about, and you've inspired me as well. So, girl, let's get it in. And big girls, represent, because we need love, too.
All right. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yes, Big Girls Club. Holla.
And thank you to Poprah for being a fabulous guest this evening. Tune in next week, Monday, at our regular schedule, and we'll have more Plus industry professionals with stories to not only inspire you, but to keep you connected with the curvy community. If you're interested in advertising or being on the show as a guest, visit the website at www.plusmodelradio.com. And if you haven't already, don't forget to join our Facebook fan page at facebook.com/plusmodelradio. I've been your host this evening, Shanice Lewis. Thank you for tuning in and supporting Plus Model Radio. Until next time, keep thriving in your curves and be blessed.